One of my favorite aspects of training for a marathon is doing these hill runs. And what I've traditionally done in the past is, say, run 6 to 9 miles where I'm climbing maybe up a mountain or up a hill that just climbs and climbs and climbs relentlessly. Maybe I'll climb 2,000 feet in these runs. They're really challenging. I really love them. I feel like they really build strength that I need for the marathon. The thing is, I like to now change that up a little bit and do that at the end of my long runs. And so rather than just doing an uphill run as my primary session, it's incorporated into the long run. And I find that that really challenges me that much more. And so I'd encourage you, if you're looking at incorporating hills into your routine, especially if, say, you're training for the Boston Marathon or a marathon that's going to be a little bit hilly, to put those hills in there, but try putting it in at the end of a long run. I like to work into it a little bit, so maybe the first session run 3 miles up the hill, and then the next session 4 miles. And it's like anything in training, you need to gradually introduce it to your body and progress accordingly. The thing about running up a hill is I usually need to ride back down because I don't like to run down the hills. It just beats my legs up and I'll be sore for a week. So if you don't have the luxury of having someone drive you back downhill, or if you don't have a big hill where you're from, you can do what I do sometimes, which is to hop on a treadmill. And I know what you're thinking, running on a treadmill, boring, not fun. But you can really challenge yourself on a treadmill, and it can be really enjoyable if you break it up on the treadmill. So for example, rather than just putting it on, say, a 7% grade, which is a very steep grade to run on, I might put on a 7% grade for a mile, and then I'll reduce that to 6% grade, and then I'll go back up to 9%. So I'm just always changing it up. So it breaks it up for me mentally, and it makes the time go by much faster. So don't be afraid of the treadmill for a good uphill run.